Sports Intel with Ryan Walsh is brought to you by
Harry Freebed, Collectible Insurance Services, West Michigan Eye Care Associates, Eric Hall Aesthetic and General Dentistry, Calder Financial, Grand Management Group, Encore Business Group, and Rydan Investments.
Sports Intel with Ryan Walsh.
Stay informed and stay vigilant. Coming back here with Josh Crumback of Encore. We're talking kind of the connectivity of sports and business and kind of what interests people about sports, because I think that was one of the bigger things that was kind of like a learning curve when we started doing this in the business, because, you know, that wasn't a big thing for you to collect. And so you're going, oh man, this is, people are, you know, shelling out their hard-earned money for this kind of stuff. But it makes sense when you think of the overall connection, and it's an investment too. A lot of this stuff is an investment. It's pretty rare. So it is fun to unite people with those things, because you collect all those things over the years, and we've dealt with older folks that are consigning stuff to us, and then they don't really need it anymore, but then it gets in the hands of a young fan, and then they're able to kind of rekindle the interest in that piece and also the sport as a whole.
Yeah, it's fun to watch and see. I have a young nephew. He's 16 that's been collecting sports cards and been selling them on eBay himself. Maybe he'll get big enough for where we can take care of that for him. But it's fun to watch them switch hands and get new life essentially. The collector might just be either getting out of it or might need money. But yeah, it's fun to watch that.
That's a good point about that kind of dealing part of it, because it is fun to see. And we have a family friend that's a little bit younger than your nephew that is like this as well, that he actually goes to card shops and buys the cards and then resells them. And I think that's a cool way to kind of learn the marketplace and the value of something, because that's usually when you're learning obviously a lot of different things, but that's a key kind of detriment in the industry, where sometimes you want to buy the thing as an investment, but then you want to keep it because you're like, wait, this has more value to me. Yeah. But if they can learn at a young age, hey, this has market value, you can put more money in your pocket to do other things, to save, whatever it is. If you can do that and learn that early, then you're learning business tenets at that point.
Yeah. It was when you dragged me into this branch of our business, it was interesting to see. I didn't realize the value in some of this stuff. Even the Milwaukee documents that we were talking about. I mean, a lot of times you think sports memorabilia, you think a jersey, a signed jersey, a signed football, basketball, baseball, whatever. But there's a lot more to the sports memorabilia than just the footballs or the jerseys. It's the documents, the cards. Obviously, the cards got a big increase during the COVID years. So yeah, it's been cool to see all the different items we've been able to ship out for our customers.
Yeah, I've noticed that with sorry, I'm losing my voice here. I noticed that with the in my book I talk about that with the sports memorabilia, because the value has changed a lot over time of these items, and it had a peak during COVID because people had more connection to them. So that's dipped a little bit since then, but the connection to the item and to the team is really where the value is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's and again to pass that along into new hands, and see that new connection begin or develop, if that's someone that has a whole set of cards that they're looking for that last piece, that last puzzle piece to put together, or that last jersey. It's fun to see.
Yeah, the contributions of a set and putting it together is a cool way to see collecting happen for different kids, because you've got sometimes 600, 700, 1,000 card sets, and you're trying to, like you said, you need 826 and 62 to complete the set, and then it's like a treasure hunt at that point.
Yeah, and like I said, to open my eyes to this industry, and I collected cards as a kid. I found my binder a couple months back in my basement and started looking through them. I have no idea why I have so many hockey cards. I wasn't really like a huge hockey fan, but that's a majority of my cards are hockey cards, and told my nephew to go through them and see what he'd be interested in and kick his business off with those cards. So
I didn't know you had hockey cards.
Yeah,
that's a new one to me. Where did those come from?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I think I became a Red Wings fan back in '97 when they're good. I think that was the last year they were good. But yeah, that was I think that's what kicked off my hockey fanatic.
Shout out to your fellow East Kentwood alum, Mike Knubel, who's been on the show. Yeah. He was on the team when they were good. Maybe for a few years since then. Josh might have offended some of the Red Wings fans, but they're feeling it right now. We're going to talk about that in the next segment because Ryan Randall of the Grind Line is going to come on and talk about how people are a little, Iserman from those teams is trying to put things back together, and it's taken some time to rebuild here and stuff. So I want you to talk a little bit about the other offerings at Encore, because it's not just about sports memorabilia. Like you said, it's a third-party logistics company. So talk a little bit about the other offerings there.
Yeah, definitely. We help we're a full-service 3PL, offer direct-to-consumer fulfillment, retail fulfillment, kitting, Amazon prep, Walmart prep. So we help our customers sell their products online. So anywhere from popcorn to pickleball paddles to electronics to personal care items, ship them all over the world. So
shout out to Oogies and Rockney. Those are two of the brands that are good brands that we partner with. But tell people where they can find the different things, because there's other angles here too. There's the consignment angle that we talked about, but there's a lot of different things, and we deal with this when we talk to people, because I know when we get asked, well, what do you do? We'll try to explain it, and then they say, oh, okay, so you're in manufacturing. No, it's not manufacturing. Okay, so you're in shipping. No, it's not shipping. And one guy told me, oh, you're in handling. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of, but partnering with brands to help them grow. But where can they find Encore and the resources here?
Yeah, definitely. You can visit our website at www.encorebusinessgroup.com, or you can find us on LinkedIn or Facebook as well. And let us know if you need our help.
Yeah, there's going to be more content coming there because there's probably going to be a book and a course in the works, because this is one thing that we deal with a good amount, that like people aren't even aware of the services that can be offered there. So that's part of the reason I want to have Josh on the show. Given my connection with him, I didn't want to overuse that, but it's an interesting tether, especially with the sports memorabilia piece of it, because that's interesting to sports fans, and it's a local business that could help maybe partner with folks that need some of those different services, because it is a wide array there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, e-commerce just continues to grow and grow. So there's people around Grand Rapids that could use our services. They just don't know that we're here. So I'm glad to be here with Ryan and let you know that we're here to help.
Yeah, so feel free to reach out to the website there, encorebusinessgroup.com, or to Josh or to the show, and we can direct you to Josh there too, because we also have somebody that deals with a lot of our consignments and stuff, and he may be on the show at some point too. He's a big sports fan, but he's out partying right now. But what do you think of the sports landscape here? Because you're a Michigan fan, I think, but by marriage, I also think.
I would say
you were a fan before.
Yeah, that. I would say I was a Michigan fan before I got married or even met Jess. But I have no problem saying go green either. So.
Well, she might hear that.
Yeah, I just don't think you could hear me say go Buckeyes, but essentially you just tricked me into saying it. But it's definitely a Michigan fan. I would say Michigan sports. Always been a Lions fan, even during the down years. Red Wings, Pistons, Tigers. even the Grand Rapids Whitecaps, West Michigan Whitecaps, Grand Rapids Griffins. I'm excited to have the Grand Rapids Rampage back. Those were good times going to those games with my dad. So
we loved the Rampage back in the day. It is cool. This marketplace is very interesting because you got the soccer team that's coming in too.
Yeah.
And this is a nice market for minor league sports. I mean, we have the Detroit sports that obviously dominate our market, but I don't think there's a wider array of minor league sports really in the country. No. I don't think there really could be because you've got obviously the baseball team here, you got the football team coming in, you got a hockey team, AHL, you've got 2 in the state as far as G League teams, but 1 in the city. So that's all 4 major sports. Then you're going to have soccer. You also have professional volleyball. Yeah. And that's a wide range of offerings here. And a lot of those.
I think we're just missing pickleball now. So.
Yeah. They have professional pickleball now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah. We just had the Beer City Open here. A lot of professional players came into town to compete in that tournament. So.
Well, in one of the teams, isn't one of the teams owned, the ownership group is here, I think. I'm looking at my mom because she knows about these things through the sports commission. But nice. I think that, there's an ownership group that owns one of the teams. I'm not super familiar with the pickleball leagues and stuff. I want to learn more about that. And we may even talk more about it on the show because, I mean, it's the fastest growing sport in the country.
Yeah.
I don't even know what number 2 is.
Yeah.
It's probably women's volleyball or something like that because pickleball is growing way faster than anybody expected it to. It's accessible to people that maybe can't play all of the other sports that have injuries or are aging, but the young people like it too, so it's a perfect combination.
Yeah, I think that's another thing, just like the e-commerce. During the COVID years, I think pickleball blew up because it was an outdoor social activity where people could get some exercise and have some fun. So, but also you can play competitively too. So,
yeah, it's nice to see such a wide range because when we used to play in leagues and different things like that, sometimes people take those too seriously. So it's nice that probably happens with pickleball, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But it is fun that you can play with all levels and stuff and hit it around with your kids and also play, I guess, in professional leagues too. But it's cool to see all these things develop here. But appreciate you joining us in studio here. Tell the people one more time, where they can check out Encore and look you up if they need to.
Yeah, check us out at EncoreBusinessGroup.com. Find us on LinkedIn or Facebook.
And all the social media platforms. It's hard to keep track of all of those here. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Josh, and we'll hopefully have you back on again whenever you want to talk some sports with us here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Go Blue.
And we'll look for that jersey that is going to get authenticated. Oh, yeah. Your high school jersey. We'll put that out to auction.
Yeah,
here.
Definitely. Yeah. I just need to sign it.
Then it'll really go up. One of one there.
Yeah.
We appreciate Josh coming on the show and be sure to check out Encore Business Group if you want any more information there. We're going to switch our attention to hockey after the break. We're going to have Ryan Randall of the Grind Line podcast take us through some things and hopefully talk a lot because my voice is wavering a little bit today. I'm going to have some drinks during the break. Stick with us. You're listening to Sports Intel on Jethro FM.
Sports Intel with Ryan Walsh.